What's going on, guys? I'm your host from the East Coast, Gina Man 94, and normally on Monday nights, I will be bringing you a WWE Raw review, but instead, I'm going to bring you guys a little bit of a fantasy booking, considering the Royal Rumble is this Sunday. Now, I watched Raw tonight. I don't think it was a good enough show for me to review. Even with the last segment with Brock Lesnar, Undertaker, and Goldberg, I still don't think that it was enough to save the show. I don't think it was enough of a go-home show to, progress the Royal Rumble and make it feel more important. Like, they put the tag team championship match on the pre-show. Like, just a bunch of stuff they're doing I don't really care about at all. So, I don't think Raw was good enough for me to do a review tonight. So, instead, I'm bringing you guys a little bit of fantasy booking. I kind of came up with this, I think about a week ago. I was in a live stream with Daniel Giza, Robbie One Kenobi, and Mike. We were talking about some stuff and, just fantasy booking a few things and, just giving our thoughts on the Royal Rumble and our Royal Rumble list. If you guys haven't seen that video, I'll link it down in the description. Definitely go check that out. It was one of the more fun videos that I've done. And even yesterday, we did a video on Robbie One Kenobi's channel, Royal Rumble Moments. So definitely check that out as well. I'll put both of those in the description for you guys to check out. But in the first video we did on Daniel's channel, I came up with this nice little idea for the Royal Rumble and even the main event of WrestleMania. So I want to tell you guys about it, see how you guys feel about it. So, the Royal Rumble match, okay? We don't know for sure who's going to be in the match, but that's why this is called fantasy booking. So here's my idea. So it all starts in the Royal Rumble match. And, kind of the ending of Raw kind of helped it just a little bit. Not much, but just a little bit. So, we have the Royal Rumble match. We have The Undertaker in the match. Now, I'm going to predict that Finn Balor is going to return to the match. Return to the WWE in the Royal Rumble match and be in the Final Four to actually win the match. But here's the little twist. I'm going to predict The Undertaker to win the match. But the Final Four would be Balor, Corbin, Bray Wyatt, and Taker. So I'm going to predict the Taker would win the match by eliminating Finn Balor. So Taker would win the Royal Rumble match and earn himself a spot in the main event for WrestleMania. Now, if they're not going to do Taker versus AJ or Taker versus Cena, that would mean that Taker is going to have to go after the Universal Champion, whether it's Kevin Owens or Roman Reigns. Now, I'm just going to predict and hope that Kevin Owens is the one who comes out victorious at Royal Rumble, so he can face off against Undertaker. But here's where the twist happens. So the next night on Monday Night Raw, we have, Taker come out and, confront the same Universal Champion, hopefully just Kevin Owens and not the new one being Roman Reigns. So Taker comes out, he confronts him, tells him he's, WrestleMania is his yard, is, the event he's won the most matches consecutively at, and so Brock Lesnar took the streak. And, he's going to take the Universal Championship from Kevin Owens. So they have a nice little promo, and that's when I have Finn Balor come out. Why do I have Finn Balor come out? Taker, threw him out of the Royal Rumble match, thus ending his chance to be in the main event. Well, this is where Finn Balor comes out, and he actually has a legitimate case to be in the match as well. Because Finn Balor never lost the Universal title. He had to relinquish it due to injury. And him entering the Rumble was just a way of getting to the title, but at the same time, he still owed a rematch either way. So, Finn Balor comes out, makes his case, saying he wants a shot at Kevin Owens for the Universal title that he never lost. So, somehow, some way, it sets up a triple threat match at WrestleMania in the main event for the Universal title. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. Why put Undertaker in that match when you could just have Kevin Owens and Finn Balor go at it? Here's why. Because I believe the Undertaker could be used to elevate not only Finn Balor, but Kevin Owens in the same process. Because the streak is gone, okay? So Undertaker losing at WrestleMania doesn't mean anything anymore. Now, before, when he had the streak, it meant the world. They gave it to Brock, haven't done anything with it since giving it to Brock, except having Brock lose to Goldberg in about 1 minute and 30 seconds. So the streak means nothing anymore. Absolutely nothing. So Taker losing at WrestleMania would not be a bad thing. I feel like it could get somebody over. That person, persons would be Kevin Owens and Finn Balor. They would have an incredible match. I'm sure they would. If Taker is still in good enough shape to where he feels like he can put on great matches, put him on WrestleMania. And if you put him in the main event, you have Finn Balor returning from injury, trying to get his title back. You have Kevin Owens, who actually hasn't been booked correctly as the Universal Champion, but you give him this high-profile match against two great wrestlers, and, you have him out there trying to prove himself. But this is probably where he drops the title. Now, I would have Finn Balor go over and win this match by pinning The Undertaker. I know, that sounds crazy, right? I don't know what the finish would be exactly, but somehow, some way, I would have Finn Balor pin The Undertaker. After the match is over, Undertaker realizes he lost another WrestleMania match. Finn Balor, celebrating, he won the main event of WrestleMania. Kevin Owens put on a hell of a show, defended his title to the best of his ability, but fell victim to the rules of a triple threat match. So, you have Finn Balor celebrating, he's in his demon wear or whatever, cool. So, The Undertaker gets up, he looks at Finn Balor, he extends his hand to him. Well done, you've earned my respect. I don't give it out too often, but you're somebody who's earned my respect. So then Finn Balor goes to shake The Undertaker's hand, and then bam, the lights go out. Why do the lights go out? Because you pop in, and hopefully, maybe, if they win at the Royal Rumble, we'll have new tag team champions, Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows. If they win the tag team championships and carry those into Mania and defend their titles, have them pop up. And with Finn Balor, they destroy The Undertaker. They completely destroy him. Kick his ass, do whatever they have to do to incapacitate The Undertaker. Thus, forming the Balor Club. Now, not only would Finn Balor be elevated from the match that he would have, because I'm sure it would be a hell of a match, and Kevin Owens wouldn't be overshadowed because I feel like he could be the star of the match. Like I said, trying to defend his title, trying to defend his honor, trying to prove that he belongs in the main event match, in this type of match with somebody like Finn Balor, with somebody like The Undertaker. So he wouldn't be weakened from this, especially if he's not taking the pin. We have The Undertaker take the pin, offer his respect to Finn Balor. Finn Balor goes in for the respect, goes in to shake his hand, and then Gallows and Anderson come out, and they completely jump The Undertaker, and they start the Balor Club. And not only would you have Finn Balor as the Universal Champion, but you would have Anderson and Gallows as the Tag Team Champions. And it would be continuity to a point, because if you remember back to SummerSlam a few months ago, when AJ, Luke Gallows, and Carl Anderson were backstage, Finn Balor walked up to him, and they all tried to too-sweet him, and he smiled and walked away. This could be a way you could turn Finn Balor heel, you could have a top heel on Raw, a different storyline, you could have a group formed that could be completely badass. They'll have gold on them to start off with, and, the rivalries and stuff that they could do with that would be incredible. I don't know, it's just something I came up with. The streak could actually mean something a little bit too, because, this could be the redemption for Undertaker just completely losing to Brock and they doing nothing with it. It would still be a big deal for The Undertaker to lose at WrestleMania, but it wouldn't be a big deal to the point where it's such a bad thing that he would lose to Finn Balor. It would put Finn Balor over, and with him turning heel, the crowd wouldn't be expecting that, and the Balor Club would be started. They gave him the Balor Club shirts down at NXT, and they didn't really start a club with that. They can't do the Bullet Club because that's, the New Japan Ring of Honor thing. So if you do that, it could be something completely different, and, it could be kind of like the streak being redeemed in a way. So, I don't know, that's some way you could utilize The Undertaker and, help get talent over like Finn Balor, especially coming back from injury. Everybody's going to pop for him, especially, in this match. He's going to be face the whole match, and then you got the swerve at the end with him forming the Balor Club with Gallows and Anderson. I couldn't talk for a minute. So I don't know. That's just my idea. It's just a little bit of fantasy booking I came up with. Let me know what you guys think of that down in the comment section down below. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys have any ideas for how to book the Royal Rumble main event and the WrestleMania main event, let me know down in the comment section as well. Slap a like on the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you guys are new. Thank you guys for watching. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow for Smackdown, and I'll see you guys for the predictions videos for NXT and the Royal Rumble later on this week. Peace.